What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotics, bringing you our Week 3 battle for the ICBA Season 3. Today we're facing off against another divisional opponent, being Darude Leafstorm, coach of the ABE Azelfs. Now, Darude is probably one of the best players I know in the format, in terms of just creative sets, skill of playing, just everything combined overall. He's one of the most creative and best players I've played against, and we actually haven't won against him at all. We had a chance to beat him in the UBLN, which was our first Wi-Fi league, which we actually we played on Showdown for the first time we played him, and I choked that game away after hacks came out a lot. And then we played again in the I believe it was the semifinals of that league, and we lost that game pretty badly. And then we played again in the IBL, and that was a really close game. Actually, it was just an amazing game. But like every time we play against Darude, it's an amazing game, and like I don't feel bad at losing him. I'm sure he wouldn't feel bad losing to me if only he ever lost to me. Anyways, today we're facing off against Darude, and he's a very good player, so I just want to go over his team really quickly. I'm going to give you a bit of perspective on what we're bringing today. But before we do that, make sure to answer the comment question of the day. You're going to see why it's this question later, well, actually in a few minutes when I actually say his team. But so the comment question of the day is, there are so many options. Which form of momentum is your favorite? Is it U-turn, baton pass, parting shot, volt switch? I think that's it. Is that it? I think so. Yeah, anyways, so which one is your favorite? For me, I definitely think U-turn is the best, but parting shot is without a doubt my favorite. So I think I said that before, but yeah, there are a couple new people on the channel, so I want to get your takes on it. Anyways, let's just get into the matchup really quickly. So our opponent has a team of Genesect, Victini, Z Doug Trio, Rotom Wash, Jolteon, Serena, Z Noivern, Z Plus DNC, so Z Status DNC, Delcatty, Z Status Midiana, and Mega Bannet. Very annoying team. There's a couple Pokemon I really don't want to deal with, and yeah, our team is Battlebond Greninja with Z-moves, Latios with Z-moves, Blacephalon, Ferrothorn, Gligar, Tentacruel, Silvally, Ditto, Electivire, Masquerain, and Mega Gallade. Now, the team that we brought is a very interesting team. He doesn't really have a switch in to Ash Ninja, and if we can outspeed everything, then we're going to be set. So if I can get up webs somehow, that'd be great. Unfortunately, I'm not bringing webs. He has a lot of good hazard removal, and I know what he's going to bring. I know he's going to bring a very special defensive Rotom Wash, and that's going to probably have defog, and it's just not a reliable way to, well, live. Anyways, let's just get into the team we brought. So to start off, we have Ashley, our Greninja, holding the Dread Plate with Surf, Water Shuriken, Dark Pulse, and U-turn. After last week, after missing the Fire Blast, I didn't know if I was in the mood to hit Hydro Pumps, which I believe are less accurate if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. Anyways, so this set is basically enough speed to outspeed the Doug Trio at regular Greninja and outspeed the Jolteon at Battlebond Greninja, and that's pretty cool. We managed to have the same speed in essence for both, so we're not wasting any EVs anywhere, which is amazing. Moving on though, we have, Dark Pulse is just there because it hits everything really hard. I believe his only Dark Resists are the, double checking, are the Diancie and the Midiana, and both of those kind of get destroyed by Surf. So, yeah, anyways, moving on though, we have Sohan's Dragon here, our Castleberry holding Latios. This set is basically set up. I'll go over first what it does. So Hidden Power Fire, Dragon Pulse, Recover, Energy Ball. I originally had Defog over Energy Ball, but Rotom was becoming a bit of a problem, so I want to have Energy Ball on this set. I felt like Rocks would be annoying, but I could definitely survive with them on the field. So Hidden Power Fire is there for the Genesect, Dragon Pulse is there for just good stab, Recover of course for getting back some health, Energy Ball because, well, the Rotom, like I said before. So our speed is there for a max speed Victini, our HP and defense is there, so we're not too KO'd by V-Create after Rocks. Now that's a big thing because I'm kind of worried about Victini, just low-key. So because of that, I have a very defensive Latios, and hopefully we can take some hits with this thing and fire off some powerful moves, because even if we don't have any investment into our special attack, we're still hitting pretty hard. So yeah, let's move on to the next Pokemon we have, which is Crazy, which is our Hidden Power Steel having, or is it Hidden Power Steel? Come on. Hidden Power Steel. There we go. So this is our Hidden Power Steel having Focus Sash holding Blacephalon with Flame Charge, Fire Blast, Shadow Ball, and HP Steel. This is a very familiar set. I actually brought it last week. I'm just going to go over it quickly. So basically, I have Flame Charge because I want to be able to get to +1 speed, and if I do, then I'm in a great spot. I can pretty much just beat his entire team because his priority options aren't that great. He's got the Bannet, and he's got the Doug Trio Sucker Punch, I believe, and he's got Extreme Speed on, what is it called? Genesect, but I believe that's it if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I don't think Delcatty or Midiana gets Quick Attack. Anyways, that's that. So we have a pretty good set this week. Basically, his dual stab just kind of obliterates him. If we can get the +1, we can 2 KO everything on his roster, no matter what. And that's insane. So Basically, the reason I am minus defense over special defense is because I am focus sash. I should be living. I don't plan on having this thing take a hit before I try setting up with it. So I want to be able to make sure that I can just get the fire blast off. And if I do decide to stay in and take a special hit, I won't die. So let's say the Noivern comes in and has 2 Draco meters off, then I'll be able to come in and I'll be able to take the second Draco meter pretty well. So that's kind of why I want to have a minus defense nature and not a minus special defense nature. Our speed is there also for the Victini. Pretty much it. And that's the benchmark we're trying to reach, base 100, because that's where he has the big gap. Next up though, we have Texas Man, our Mega Galley, Swords Dance, Shadow Sneak, Drain Punch, and Substitute. This set, kind of interesting. I'll go over it again. Like, it's a very weird set. I'm becoming one of those people that's like, I look at my set, I'm like, what the hell, who comes up with this shit? And it's like, okay, anyways, like, I'll go over it. So the first thing I did was I made my Gallied Jolly Nature with enough speed to make sure that we outspeed Victini. Now the reason I want to outspeed Victini and not Genesect, which is 1 point slower, is because I want to make sure, I want to know if the Victini is scarfed. That's a big thing. Now, yeah, I'm probably just going to click Shadow Sneak against it, but on the off chance that I click Substitute against it, just to scout if it is, I want to know if it's scarfed or not, and that's a big deal to me. That information is going to be very important when I'm coming with my Greninja. So we have then enough speed for Victini, HP and special defense, so that Volt Switch Rotom never breaks our Substitute. And that's a big thing because we do have Substitute, of course, and I do plan on setting this thing in. Set up a sub on the Rotom while you either tries to Will-O-Wisp me or Volt Switch, and I'll be able to then set up a Swords Dance and then just obliterate his team. At +4, we outco everything, and that's huge. And we outspeed a ton of things too, so we should be in a great spot there. Next up though, we have, I just stubbed the rest into my attack, by the way. So next up we have our Silvally, Pedro Lucian with the Agua Berry, Parting Shot, Flamethrower, Hyper Voice, and Shadow Ball. I believe I brought Silvally every week so far, could be mistaken, but Parting Shot is just so important and so valuable. So yeah, we have Flamethrower there for the Genesect, Hyper Voice for Stab, Shadow Ball for the Ghost type that he's got, and I believe, what else does he have? That's week 2, Ghost, and I could be wrong, what is it? The Victini, there we go. So yeah, we got a pretty good set here. We're just like max special defense, and I made it so we have an odd number of HP investment, and because of that we have 12 extra EVs to put wherever we want. So I put 4 in defense, special attack, and speed. So yeah, that's that. We had the Agua Berry just to get back some health. It just makes Silvally so much harder to take down, and it really came in clutch while we were mocking. Next up though, we have Tails here, our Gligar with the Eviolite, Roost, Earthquake, Defog, and U-Turn. I originally had Stealth Rocks over Defog because I had Defog on Latios, but this is a max defense Gligar. This can take on the Dugtrio, take on physical Victini pretty well. That's like Bandit or something even. It takes on a lot of physical threats on his team, and because of that, I thought it was a must bring this week. So yeah guys, that's our team. Hopefully we can do well in the battle against our opponent. Hopefully his Momentum team, his Volturn team is not going to be too threatening to us, but I can imagine that it would be. Anyways guys, I'll see you guys with the battle right about now. Alright guys, welcome back to the battle. If you guys think my voice sounds different, then I'm sorry. It's been like a few days since I've actually recorded part 1 of this video, and I mean, it's also pretty early in the morning. But anyways, let's just get into the battle because that's what you guys are here for. So we have a team of, well, those 6 Pokemon, and our opponent actually brought the Genesect, Dugtrio, Jolteon, Rotom Wash, Victini, and Noivern. Every single one of his Pokemon gets momentum except for Dugtrio, and that can then, well, trap things, which is really unfortunate. But the good news for us is nothing on our team really is like terrified of getting trapped because Blacephalon can't switch out. So yeah, let's just get into it. I'm going to lead off here with my Gallied, because Gallied has not only the least important of anything on my team. Depending on what he leads with, I can actually set up a substitute or Swords Dance, and that'll be really cool depending on what he leads with. But he leads with Sideswipe, his Genesect, and he's probably just going to U-turn out. And I was really debating going for the the Swords Dance here, but I decided to go for the Drain Punch instead. And that was just because I kind of thought he wouldn't be Scarfed, but he's actually going to be Scarfed here, and this just makes the battle so much harder. Because he is Scarfed, we really gotta be careful with the way we play around this thing. Nothing we brought is Scarfed, right? I'm pretty sure nothing we brought is Scarfed. Yeah, nothing we brought is Scarfed, so the best way for us to beat this thing would be to chip it down with our Greninja, with Priority, with our Blacephalon's Flame Charge, with just Drain Punch from Gallied, and yeah, anyways, he's into this Victini, and I end up going for the Shadow Sneak there. Now the reason I went for Shadow Sneak there over Swords Dance was because I didn't know if he was Scarf or not. I wanted to make sure I could get off a hit. He ends up going to Dugtrio, and Drain Punch would have been the play there because I would have gotten back some health, and then we would have probably been able to live this Earthquake there, which is really unfortunate. And I'm gonna pause it. There I did not click Drain Punch because, or there I didn't click Shadow Sneak because I was worried he was gonna go for rocks and then be able to get basically a free layer of rocks on us. So I want to go for Drain Punch, get him all the way down to his Sash, and then go for the Shadow Sneak, but in hindsight, I guess I could have gone for Shadow Sneak and then Shadow Sneak, and that probably would have managed to take him out. Anyways, it's fine. I end up going to Tails here, our Gligar, and Gligar kind of walls this thing, and he's actually going to reveal this hidden tech being Natural Gift, and it's Natural Gift Ice, of course it is, and that does just over half to us. I go for the U-turn here, but the good news is he can't use it again, which is awesome. So I'm going to U-turn out and go into Ashley here, and at this point here, I'm going to click Dark Pulse. We're going to do a ton of damage to everything that comes in. The Rotom is a switch in. He's going to Rotom. That's for like 100%. I can't run Hidden Power like Grass on this thing, which kind of sucks, but Dark Pulse, we do about 25%. That says he's pretty much max special defense Assault Vest, which is ridiculous. I go for the U-turn there, and he's at just about 55%, maybe 60% about, and Volt Switch comes out on our Steel Valley, and that is absolutely nothing, showing that he has no special attack investments, or pretty much zero special attack investments. He goes into his Victini, and I'm going to click Parting Shot here, as Blue Flare comes out, revealing that he is a special Victini, and we take those. That was easy. Anyways, our Parting Shot comes out, and we're going to be able to go freely into our Greninja here. I was debating going into my Blacephalon, but the reason I did not go into Blacephalon here wasn't because I didn't feel like I could set up. I could have easily set up. The issue was I couldn't beat the Rotom 1v1. I didn't want to, because he has U-turn on this set, so he could have U-turned to break my Sash, and then been able to kind of, well, crush me. So it's kind of unfortunate. Anyways, I go for my Greninja here, and I'm going to click U-turn here because I know the Rotom is coming in, and now Rotom's going to be under half, and this thing is getting chipped down pretty easily. If I can keep forcing Greninja in, and then that kind of forces Rotom in, I can keep U-turning, and eventually it'll get destroyed. In comes my Latios. I'm going to click Dragon Pulse here. I just want to see what he's going to go into, what his answer is, and he ends up going into his Victini here, and he takes the Dragon Pulse kind of well, but that's okay. We have like no special attack investments. He's going to switch out now and go into Sideswipe here. His Genesect, pretty ballsy play, I should say, actually. And he ends up getting the attack raise, and that's really unfortunate because I'm not going to be able to take a U-turn. And, I mean, we do about 20%, 22%, I'm going to say, with that Dragon Pulse, but he's going to now be able to go for the U-turn for free, and we live this hit for sure, which is awesome. This is why I went into my Steel Valley. We live the hit, we get our Papa off, or was it our Aguab, I think it is, and we actually go back up to over half, which is incredible. And at this point, he can go straight into Davian Baby, his Noivern, and this thing, I'm going to pause it, is such a huge threat. I didn't really expect it to be this big of a threat, but it's such a massive threat. It outspeeds my Greninja when it has, when it's not Battle Bond, and outspeeds everything on my team because I did not bring a Scarfer. What am I saying? A Scarfer. So yeah, it's just extremely scary, and it is one of his users. So because of that, I just have to sack off this thing, go for the Parting Shot, and then go into something that can take hit. But of course, he is going to go for the Z move, and it is the Flying Z. And because of that, because it is the Flying Z and not the Draconium Z, I think it is, we're gonna be able to live this hit, and it's like guaranteed. So in comes the Flying Z, and we take that. And at this point, we can go for Parting Shot, and Parting Shot will lower his attack and special attack. And look, Steel Valley has done nothing but take a hit and Parting Shot out this entire game, but it has been so useful to sponge a hit and then force my opponent to do a move. He goes to the U-turn here, and I was really hoping he didn't have the U-turn, but he does, and it's just unfortunate. But I'm going to go for the Flame Charge here. I'm thinking this is my time. I can definitely kill the Rotom from this range with the Shadow Ball, so I'm going to go for, especially with a +1 Shadow Ball. So I go for the Flame Charge here, and I just need to hit Fire Blast now because it's not guaranteed for a Shadow Ball to take out the Jolteon. And thankfully we do. It's not a repeat of last week, and Jolteon goes down. And at this point, we are at +1/+1 with our Blacephalon, and in comes Housework, and we're going to go for the Shadow Ball here. I'm thinking to myself, this is game. We go for the Shadow Ball here, and Shadow Ball will take out the Rotom Wash, but of course it's a critical hit. I'm going to pause it again, because unfortunately that crit did end up mattering apparently. I was calculating, I said, you know what, it shouldn't matter, but he has a ton more special defense EVs than I expected, so it did end up mattering, which is unfortunate. He would have had to land a Hydro Pump. I don't know if he went for Hydro Pump or if he went for Volt Switch. So, yeah, but at the end of the day, his what's it called? His Rotom would have been really chipped down, and it would have been just fodder for my Greninja's Battle Bond capabilities. Anyway, so with that, we're at +2 special attack, +1 speed. And at this point, if he doesn't have his Sucker Punch on his Dugtrio, we win the game. He goes into Dugtrio here, and this was the toughest turn in battle for me. Do I stay in, or do I switch out? Because I can switch out. Remember, a Trainer Trap doesn't affect me because I'm a Ghost type. So I'm going to switch out here. I was thinking about switching out. I actually went all the way down to 1 second on the timer, and I ended up staying in. And because I stayed in, he has Sucker Punch. That's so unfortunate, because I was thinking I couldn't really set up on anything else. That was my mindset, and I didn't really outspeed anything else, so I just want to be able to send in my Greninja now. And I actually click the Dark Pulse here, I believe. And Dark Pulse is going to be able to take out pretty much everything on his team, because all he has left is the Noivern, the Genesect, Victini, which is down now, and the Dugtrio. So yeah, that's everything would have gone down. So I'm gonna go for the Dark Pulse now. We finally get our first kill with Ninja. It didn't show up in the battle. It came to the battle last week and the week before, but it didn't get sent in. Now it gets sent in, and it finally gets its first kill of the season. Anyways, in comes the Genesect. I don't want to let this Greninja die right now. It's too important right now, so I'm going to switch out and go into Page Lucian here and sack off my Silvally. It's the least useful member of the team. The only thing it would be kind of useful for would be to sponge a Draco Meteor or something from the Noivern, but that's even if he has Draco Meteor. But he sends in his core now, and I'm going to go into my Greninja here and just click U-turn again. U-turn is by far my best play here, in case he doesn't want to switch out. And he's going to go for the Sucker Punch, which is kind of unfortunate. I really was hoping he would switch out here, but he doesn't, and he's actually going to live this hit. And I'm going to go into my Gligar here, again thinking he can't do anything to me. I'm going to click U-turn because I don't want him to predict the Roost, but he's going to go for the Thief. And that's just a really cool tech. Again, his Dugtrio was brought just to basically completely stop my Gligar, when my Gligar was brought to completely stop his Dugtrio. Thief plus Natural Gift Ice. Damn, well done. Anyways, I send in Sohan's Dragon here, and he's going to send in Sideswipe his Genesect. Now, I'm debating here. I'm going to pause it a bit later because he gets a download boost in attack, and I can't win at this point. There's no way I can win. If he clicks U-turn here, I'm pretty much going to lose because I don't live this hit. And because of that, I'm like, well, you know what? He's going to click U-turn. There's no reason for me to click Hidden Power Fire here, so I'm going to click my Dragon Pulse. And he's actually going to, for some reason, he switches out. And he goes into Davian, baby, his Noivern. And this thing isn't taking a Latios's Dragon Pulse. It's just not. It just doesn't work like that. So down goes the Noivern, and it's now 3-1. So what's happening? He sends in his Genesect, and of course I'd have to click in Power Fire here. Whether I live or not, I can actually take multiple hits from the Genesect with my Gligar. But we live on 11, and Latios comes through, hidden Power Fire, and destroys the Genesect. Physically defensive Latios. That's what I'm talking about. Way to come clutch for us. Oh my god. Guys, look. I don't care what you guys say. That was a hell of a game between Darude and I. If you haven't checked out his channel, make sure to go check him out. He brings a ton of great stuff to each of his matches. He's a really good player. Really good player. And just, by the way, if you guys didn't know, this is just a little sneak peek for you guys. We're in the IBL finals, by the way, in another league that we're in. And Darude is actually our finals opponent. So yeah, if you want to see another battle between the two of us, you should definitely subscribe to both of us because that battle should be out in about a week, maybe a little bit more than that. Anyways, guys, so GG to Darude. Really, really good game. The crit on the run was kind of unfortunate, but I'm just happy that I was able to chip it down. Even if I didn't manage to take it out, I would have gone into my Greninja and I'd be able to click Dark Pulse and gotten a kill and activate my Battle Bomb, which is just huge for me. So yeah, at that point there, it would have been pretty much the same thing because you've had the same health on your Dugtrio. I think the only thing would have been you wouldn't have revealed your what is it called? Your Water Shuriken. The only way it would have changed the outcome is if I actually swapped out of my Blacephalon on this original battle. But yeah, guys, look. Basically, the reason why I had to sack off my Latios the last turn of the battle, or I was thinking I should have sacked off my Latios in the last turn of the battle, was because my Gligar, even without an Eviolite, from a Choice Scarf U-turn from a Genesect, I could Roost off, and at 80 health, which I was at, I believe I was at 80 health, I actually took, I think, 2 of them. So I could have just roosted off and gone for Earthquakes repeatedly, and if he did manage to KO me with a crit or something, then Greninja comes in and clicks Water Shuriken and won the game. So yeah, guys, that was the game. Look, I'm really happy with the way it went out. We are now 3-0. I believe we're plus 12, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's 12. We got 6-0 and then 2 3-0s, I think it was. Yeah. So anyways, guys, that is the battle. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I make a ton of Pokemon content that I'm sure you will all love, enjoy, whatever it may be. And let's see if we can just smash the like button 20 times, 25 times, 20 times, 25. You guys can do 25. Let's do 25. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.